All right, so here's some things you can expect from Brian and Matt. The obvious are studs. It's easy to, if you have Adrian Peterson, Peyton Manning, Dez Bryant, you start them every week. I know.
They're Don't go out on a whim and say, listen, I'm thinking Blake Bortles is really going to kick it this week.
Manning's out. Don't be stupid.
If Bortles is on your bench.
So we're going to focus on the things that most fantasy players really want, which is sleepers, busts, and I don't know if anybody here does it, but we've been doing individual defensive players, which covers defensive linemen, linebackers, cornerbacks, and safeties. Break them all down.
It helps. Explain the point system, though, like for a defensive lineman.
The way I point all the defense, and my defense actually gets points so they can kind of counteract your offense. To give you an example, if you draft Adrian Peterson in your league, well, in my league, J.J. Watt counters him. He's going to get the same 500 points because I do 8 points for a sack, 2 points for a tackle, 3 points for a tackle for a loss, 5 points for a fumble recovery, pass defended, so on and so forth. Therefore, your defense is actually worth something. The way we set up our league is we have the same amount of offensive players going against the same amount of defensive players. We also have punters, kickers, and special teams, which gets punt return yards and kick return yards. And that's it.
Which has been a sore subject because...
Yeah, it's tough because everybody wants their receivers to get the points.
Like if a receiver goes back on special teams and returns a punt 100 yards, and they're like, well, how come my player didn't get that?
Yeah.
That 100-yard touchdown? Well, because...
Yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs special teams did, not whoever that player was, your corner or whoever. So anyways, that's how I do it. Drives people nuts. But we've been specializing in this for a long time. We've been going at individual defensive players for 11 years now. We just looked it up, had to verify that. So anyways, that's what we want to focus on. Because everybody wants to know who's the next C.J. Anderson. Who's going to be the guy that blows it up when no one's looking? So that's the stuff that we are going to talk to you guys about.
So basically,
yeah, we just covered that. So who do you want to know about?
I'm thinking that we should talk about
Rob Gronkowski. Let's talk about the best tight end in the league. Everybody knows. Guess what?
Shocker.
He's the best tight end.
Great. So
Jimmy Graham's number 2. Oh, he's in.
What do you have after that?
Hey, he's in Seattle. So what does everybody think about that? I'll tell you what I think. I think he's going to blow it up. Who? Jimmy Graham.
Well, yeah,
he's still going to be the number 2, possibly maybe the number 1. I'm not sure, but I think Adrian Wilson was looking for Luke Wilson all year in the playoffs. And sorry, Luke, you can't catch. You got butterfingers. You're terrible. So now they've got Jimmy Graham. Hence the reason they got Jimmy Graham, because you're terrible, and you're going to blow it up. That's my 2 cents on that subject. So
the website that we use Bam Bam's. It's
myfantasyleague.com.
myfantasyleague.com.
They have their ADPs and their projections based on your score, so on and so forth.
So today I actually printed out projected stats for all the players, all the income, everything for the next year. Tight ends, all the IDPs.
So it's their information you're hearing, not ours.
Yeah, this is their information. So what they have right now is tight ends projected number 1, Rob Gronkowski. Shocker. Travis Kelce, Kansas City.
Not going to happen.
I don't see that.
Don't, do that.
It's a great site, My Fantasy League, and they know their shit and everything.
No,
but
they don't. Nobody.
Third is Delaney Walker.
Yeah, top 5, not third.
This is a shocker. Jordan Cameron. Hasn't he been hurt?
He has been hurt. Now, he is someone to talk about because Jordan Cameron goes down to Miami with Tannehill. They ditch both of their receivers.
And Tannehill's going to be the man for a while.
He could be. He
just signed a contract. I mean,
oh hey, yeah, that'll help. But you figure Jarvis Landry's there. They just got Devontae Parker, who right now they're saying doing good things, but I place 0 on rookies, just so you know.
True.
But Cameron Jordan, I like. They haven't really had a good tight end that can go down there. Cameron Jordan's one of those guys. No one's going to be looking at him right off the bat. He could be one of your steals, one of your sleepers. I put him probably
I wouldn't put him fourth.
No, I'd probably put him 6th or 7th, maybe. Another one of these guys that I really like that no one's really talking about, actually he's ranked 7th on this now that I look at it,
Zach
Ertz. Zach Ertz, in that system, with everybody wondering what the hell Chip Kelly's going to do, is going to have a good
Who was
year.
the tight end before Zach Ertz?
He's still there. Selleck, Brent Selleck.
So basically Selleck's out?
No, that this is...
Because he's not even in the top.
Yeah. Selleck's not on his way
He's
out.
29th.
Yeah, there you go. Zach Ertz is ranked 7th on this, like I said. So that is some guys to look at.
So
I
what
like
do you-
Cameron Jordan. I like Zach Ertz. As
What do you think
sleepers,
about number 5, Greg Olson?
Greg Olson is number 5. Period. They got nothing in Carolina. So
He's a top tier.
They got Calvin Benjamin in Carolina. They just signed the Funches rookies. 0. Sorry.
Yeah.
Even if he does good, oh well. But Olsen has been their guy
It's a shot
since he
in the
got
dark with
there.
the rookies.
Since he got there, he's the guy making the catches. He's not only a tight end, he's probably one of their best receivers. That's what I think about Olsen.
Okay, number 6. This is a
Well, yeah,
travesty
they got Jimmy
right here.
Graham at
Jimmy
6.
Graham.
He's number 2 behind Gronkowski.
Gotta be.
Make no bones about that. It's done. It's over. Don't even talk
I don't know
about
who
it.
the fuck thought of this one.
Kelsey, what a moron.
Charles
Kelsey's gonna be
Clay,
like 10 or
he
12.
showed out in Miami and
No.
everything, but I don't think he deserved the contract that he got in Buffalo.
He'll be all right in Buffalo, but they have no quarterback to throw to him, so they're
They
screwed.
have a quarterback.
Who?
Um,
Yeah, never mind. Exactly. My point taken. Okay, so now
Jordan Reed.
Jordan Reed.
He replaced.
I like
what's
this
his
guy.
name?
The problem
'Cause he
is
just got
he's
re-signed.
always hurt. Skip on Jordan Reed. He's killing me in
Well,
one
then-
league. He's killing everybody because he's terrible. He's
Well, the
not
one-
terrible. He's just hurt all
The
the
one
time.
thing about the next one is Antonio Gates. Everybody
I take
says,
Antonio.
"Oh, he's so hurt. He's hurt all the time," and he consistently just kicks ass
Yeah,
every year.
year. You know, he's top 5, top 10.
His ankle's broken. Kobe Fleener.
Kobe Fleener could have a good year this year. I actually kind of like Dwayne Allen to have a better year this year, but that's me.
I don't want
that
to
could
talk
be
about
wrong.
this next guy. It just makes
Julius
me sick to my
Thomas
stomach.
is going to have a good year in
Blake
Jacksonville.
Bortles is going to throw to him.
They got a team going on down there in Jacksonville.
They do, actually.
We'll see what's going to happen there. I don't expect anything this year. No miracles. No, making the playoffs, 11-5. But I expect 8-8, 7-9, somewhere in those lines.
Well, that's our top 13
So
right
there's
there.
our tight ends. After that, the well runs dry quick. There's some Owen Daniels out there. Anybody Peyton Manning's throwing 2 tight ends is going to
The
be
one,
decent.
the one
So
name on here that really surprised me that wasn't on here was Martellus Bennett. He
He's
should
not
have been
on
at
there?
least. He's not
right
even.
there, number 8 on the list.
Oh, we
Yeah,
skipped
you
him.
missed him. Yeah, Martellus Bennett's going to be good. He was good last year.
He's
Still got the same
fucking-
quarterback.
He's great. He's got a great quarterback that's got mental problems.
And Jason Witten's going to be Jason Witten, guys.
Is Witten on there?
Yeah, he's on there. They got him ranked low. He's not going to be ranked low. He's still your top 5, 6, 7, 8 guy. That's just there's no one there to replace him. They're going to throw him the ball. That's it. I look for guys that have air and opportunity, and Tony Romo likes Jaden Witten, so he's got air and opportunity.
You knew who I really had high last year was Michael Rivera for the Oakland
Michael
tight end.
Rivera's in trouble. They just drafted Clive Walford from
Yeah.
Florida. He had 121 catches in Florida and led the Gators in most catches by a tight end ever.
Oh, he fucked me last year.
So, anyways,
'Cause I had
he
him.
could lose his job. Another guy I like to look out for, kind of was that Julius Thomas. It came out of nowhere. It's coming out of the same team, like we said before. Denver skewed, but Virgil Green has an opportunity. Been sitting in the wings. No one's paying attention to him. If you look at the stats, you look what he runs, you look how big he is, you look at his size, you look at the team
Then he
he's
signed
on.
a hefty contract.
Yeah, you look at the team he's on, and all of a sudden you kind of go, wow, this dude might have an opportunity to catch some balls. And Owen Daniels getting a little old. I like him. He's kind of a stopgap. but
He's more of a
think,
mentor now. He's more of a, hey, this is
So
what
I
you
think
do.
Virgil
You run
Green
10
could
down.
be a really good sleeper at tight end. Anyway, so that's my tight ends that I like. What
We'll
you
be
got
back.
next?
We're going to do
Do a little running back?
backs. We'll be back. We're going to take a break. And,
'Cause I need a drink.
yeah, I need to piss.